Hello there, everyone. Hopefully today will go smoother than yesterday. It's all I'm asking. Hey, Shellstacks, how are you doing today? It is warm here, 27 Celsius. I've honestly don't been so used to the Celsius clock on my computer, or clock, thermometer on my computer. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit anymore. It entertains me. Hey, Surreybutt's already been out. Yay. This, well, you can have some of, not all of it. Don't be grabby. You can have some of mine. I'll give you about half above zero, that is. So you can have, I don't know, I'll give you a good solid 15 degrees Celsius. That'll bring me down to about 12, which is nice. I like that. That'll work. But this, I've been fiddling with a world. It's going to be where, I test things and then, oops, I forgot this thing or I broke these things. So we are starting a brand new preloaded 1,000 or 2,000 chunks world with the mod pack. I did go through 5 frozen worlds that I did not feel like starting there before I decided on this one, and one that just didn't it didn't feel right. So now, at least we're in an autumn forest full of birch and stuff everywhere. We're close to a little bit of everything, so that's a good start. And that's as far as we got planned. So we have nothing right now except for I did give myself, if we can find it, the little starter box because why not? So I just do that, and then we just go boom, boom, boom. Grab everything else real quick. And Shadow Stacks, I'm glad you're here for many reasons, but you introducing me to your mod pack got me into adding, well, a lot more. This is kind of, I'd say, a hybrid of Mythrender and All the Mods 10. I call it, well, Dimensions and Dungeons, but I also call it All the Mods Light, or a really chunky, fattened up Mythrender, because it doesn't run as smooth as the mod pack from Mythrender, but it's got a lot more. And I found a new mod this morning, Mob something utils. It adds neat things to mob farms. It's like its own. It's like mob farms is its own little section of tech with it. There are fanes, grinders, and things that I was like, I gotta have this. It's not in the official pack yet on CurseForge, but it is in this one. So I am testing that out to see if it's if it's a little too OP. But I mean, they're all gonna die in the chamber. Yeah. Let me find out exactly what it is. It is. Um, yeah, my mob grinding utils. It's got like a little wither skull with a headset on with a gray background. It has some cool, neat stuff. I figure it shouldn't be too OP since, they're going to go in there, they're going to die. So why not make it a technological staple in the pack of figuring out how that works? Add a little tech to the torture. I've never seen it until I saw Sizzle with it this morning, and I was like, "What is that? I kind of want it." Played with it for a little bit. I was like, "Yeah, I like it. It's fun." I you have converted me to NeoForge since they have Tweakaroo and Mini HUD and Zeros. I am a convert, and it's nice with FTB to be able to set up force load chunks. But then there's also, the easy vanilla tweaks chunk loader thing. There's a windmill. I don't trust it, but we're gonna go over there. Does anybody else have it on their chat window that every once in a while it scrolls back up a little bit so you can't read the last comment? I'm actually watching my stream to read the chat comments, so that way I'm in real time with y'all and stuff and things. I also usually have mixed it up. Up. There we go. Now it's the rest of the way up. I can see it. I agree. I think Neoforge is okay. I remember reading about a whole bunch of how they became Neoforge from Forge was that there was a difference of opinions, and that's all I'll say from what I remember. And so they're like, fine, we'll break off and do our own thing. Because I think from what I read, they wanted to kind of they wanted to pretty much merge with Fabric and have everything just, one thing. And I see everything going to Neoforge. I see Fabric as an alternative. I see Forge fading away. And I think it would be great to have everything on one platform mod wise. All right, this place is going to be a nice little starter. I got a little bit of everything here apparently from that box. I don't like that hovering thing with the image. I want to get rid of that. But I've got stuff on here that I don't necessarily use or like that much, but that brings finishing. We'll wait to babble some more after the ad break is completely done. Yeah, I don't blame you. Everything you have access to a lot more than I do when it comes to like server stuff because you have your family server and all that. You got a little testing ground. I at the moment am working on getting money back into a ongoing regular income thing. Okay, what do we got around here? I want to build in the Automaton area. I want to build in that area because I don't like orange really, but I do like the yellow for some reason. That and it's flat, and I plan on doing a little different type of building, like not below ground for where everything's at. That's a big change for me. We do want to find something. We got crater over there. We got village way up there. Village over there. Village and a crater. I call the ones with lava in them death craters because lava. I think I want to go over here because big scary building, crater of doom, and a village all together, and that probably has an ancient city under it. We're gonna head that way. Yeah, I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I know that it shouldn't be too hard for them to. I mean, I think they should keep two types of mods in a way because you have one on a simpler coded platform, one that doesn't that basically. I'm probably talking nonsense, but one that makes it so the mods aren't necessarily as good, which is basically how I used to picture CurseForge. Because when I first started playing with mods, the mods on CurseForge were not as good. The graphics were crappy. But then there were some that were amazing, so I don't know what's the possibilities on each. I do really, really hope Alex's mobs updates to NeoForge. I would love to see them in 121.1. That would be a dream come true, honestly. Because when I first started adding mods to a world, that was one of the first ones, besides, zeros and a controller. That was before I knew about Lightmatica. I was playing with that. I know, long time ago. Galaxy far, far away and stuff. This dude, these guys are my friends. I love these guys. They saved me from basic mods are called resource packs and data packs. I have them in my head. I have them in three separate categories: resource packs, data packs, and mods. That's just how I was taught. That they all modify the game. They're just three different things. And the way it was explained to me was data packs alter things that are possible in the game. Resource packs are sound and video and audio. Combine the two, you can get a mod, or a mod is something that's not in the game to begin with. Is basically what it entails to break down the differences. Could be wrong, but I know data packs need, it has already pretty much kind of be there, just not fully there. Kind of like I'm kind of here, but my brain's not all the way here. A little jump start of the brain, and if I was coherent fully, then it'd be in the game, which is what a data pack kind of does. Resource packs lets you have interaction with the internal workings. Now I'm just babbling because my mouth won't shut up. I can see that point of view too. Everybody always asks from when I first started playing with mods, and I'll be like, no, that's a data pack, not a mod. No, that's a resource pack, not a mod. Or it's a resource pack, not a data pack. Blah, blah, and on and on and on. They're like, what's the difference? And so I had to find something to tell them what the difference was. I like having some of these. My bags are full though. And I haven't equipped my backpack yet. So we're going to do that while we're out here in the nice, safe water. Come on. There you go. And let's stick all these things up there. We'll organize stuff later. Because we're not that safe. Oh, yeah. Or what got me the other day was someone's like, yeah, we just have quality of life mods. I'm like, all mods are quality of life. I mean, do you want a better quality or a harder quality or a worse quality? But that's like saying I'm in a mood. Good mood, bad mood. Which one? I don't know. And I hear a Timmy running after me, so we're just going to keep running. because I'm not going to stop and try and chop them outside of the water. Not day one ish. Bad Timmy. Bad. Bad. Crawl has changed my world. I mean, I do get, calling it sprinkles, referring it to it as, you know, ice cream. Vanilla with sprinkles and hot sauce and chocolate sauce and gummy bears and all that. But when they say, "Oh, we just have some quality of life mods on here," I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, I get that most people usually mean, you know, there's just a few little helpers out. To me, that would be vanilla tweaks. That's staying close to vanilla because they're literally tweaks and they won't make things that are across the board OP. Stop throwing forks at me, please. Um, exactly. I don't like switching between an elytra and a chest plate, and I love the benefit it gives of having doubled up protection. That's just a quality of life. I like having dungeons that someone else made and I don't have to build it. That's just a quality of life. I like having storage that acts like creative and is all in one place. That's AE2. Quality of life. I mean, hey, there's a black kitty cat. We'll get them later. Hey, Dater. It's past your bedtime, but I'm gonna go steal your bed. That's not a bed. Hey, there's an angel dude. Home sweet home. Give me your. It's my home sweet home now. Move. He's like, I was sleeping there, but guess not. It's whatever people can say to make themselves feel better about it. Now, I do agree that if you're going to play hardcore for the sake of hardcore, this is just my opinion though. You're going to play hardcore for the sake of hardcore to make it hard, you know, I have no problem with a map mod. I have no problem with the masa mods. But that's about it. Plus, and zeros, you know, if you're going for the hard. Don't play half hard and then have, all the enchants and call it hardcore. That's just my opinion. They can do whatever they want. Or just call it, modded hardcore because you want all kinds of extra stuff in it. It can still be a hardcore run through, playthrough. Just call it what it is. Don't hide it. Like I used to play create what I call creative core. You know, it was on hardcore, but I would jump into creative at the drop of a hat whenever I wanted to. But when I was in survival or hardcore, I played that. So if I ever accidentally died in hardcore mode, it was over. I just didn't let that happen because it was pretty quick going F3 F4. I still have that world somewhere. Some of the builds in it are actually totally horrific, but still got them. We're just kind of snooping through, doing the pre main part of the stream babble, making sure things work and don't shut down. Don't give me 1,000 wooden tools because I found out yesterday if you take the woodcutter data pack that's on CurseForge and you already have all the vanilla tweak data packs that I use, all the better recipes for stairs and things like that. As soon as you enter the world or the data packs become active, it will force spawn in right at your feet hundreds upon hundreds of wooden tools. It did not like it. And so stream was barely 47 minutes long yesterday. I think I actually made it over an hour by like 15, 20 minutes, maybe. I was mildly perturbed and distracted. So we just raided out. Had fun with that. Went back, fixed it. But little issues like that can ruin your afternoon, if not the whole day. All right. We got room for stuff. We're going to have to borrow some of you guys. I'll give the sheep back when I'm done. Does food and wool. I don't want to get. We're going to make a sleeping bag so it doesn't matter. But I mean, I used to play with a mod called Limitless Enchants, or yeah, Limitless Enchants, which you could set the enchant levels to anything you wanted, and that was the shortcut to doing all the hard work to get not just regular enchants, but super duper uber gear and stuff like that. I didn't know at the time. I didn't know how to do any of the other mods. Now I'm figuring them out. There's still some mods in here I don't know how to use at all, like the Aether. I know how to make the gateway to it, and occultism and something and two other. There's three or four magic things in here. I don't know hardly anything about them, but I know I've seen other people like them. Asked a few other people. I was like, "What do you think about this? Do you like it? I mean, you're using a mod pack with it." And like, "Oh yeah, it's great." I'm like, "All right, sweet. We'll put it in there." Apotheosis. Only thing I know about it is I love the spawner part of it, so we just threw the whole thing in there. Pneumatics. I I have used that before, slightly, and I love that as an alternative form of energy engineering stuff. And I've always liked pneumatics and IRL. And then there's also replication. Just wanted to try that. Figured throw it on in. It's a kitchen sink project by this time. We got engineer dude's house. We got. I heard someone say "psst." Who said that? Was it in stream? I don't think so. But again, this is Minecraft. There are no rules unless you're on a server that has rules, because that's to keep the peace. Hey, dude, how you doing? What do you got? Oh, he's a priest, dude. Okay, he's got a book. I would like a book. I don't have that book to trade you. I don't have anything right now, dude. What do you got? You are a pressure mechanic. Yeah. There's lots of things in here, like the coffee maker is usually in this guy's house or one of the guy's houses, and it breaks when you try and take it. I don't like that. I took a drill though. Okay, that's cool. I am entertained now for at least a minute. Oh, it has durability. I'm gonna wear it out. That's awesome. Reinforced chest. Oh, that's okay. That's kind of cool. One, just a hopper at that angle. Yeah, That's pretty much it. That's a nice way of saying the rules. Wait, what if we go over here? Is anybody else entertained by this? Just the fact that one, it's an impact wrench. Two, sideways hop. I don't know what the purpose is, but it's a TV if nothing else. Ah, it didn't turn the flower. I have an impact gun. And I'm not afraid to use it. What do you got, buddy? Hey, don't run away. Same thing. That's probably the guy I talked to earlier. Hey, I have an impact gun. What do you got? Clay balls. Oh, you buy them. I need to buy them from you. I have an impact gun. That just entertains me. I know this is probably going to get annoying to somebody, but. Oh, that's awesome. It's a debug stick, almost. Let's find a stair. If it does things to stairs, seriously, I'm going to bust this door down. Okay. Does nobody have a stair? That's not a stair. Okay, it doesn't do the corner bits. It rotates. So it's just like the copper wrench. Fence. Yeah, it's a TV. Okay. Okay, still has possibilities. All right, so you can still do the trap door, the spiky front made out of fences. We're making absolutely no progress except for we have an impact gun. I call that winning. That nice Asian building up there is just a big old tower shrine of death. We're not going in a hurry to go there for, well, anything. We will take a nap over here, though. If there's a bed in here. There is not. So we'll roam around. Hey, kitties. I'm using all my self-control to not just dig a hole. Sorry, dude. Need to borrow that. There's another one. I don't know what that guy was, but I didn't like it. We're gonna take that bed. Then we'll go across the street and there. Or at least we have a respawn spot point because I will most likely go splat at some point in time. He looked a little scary. Minor. Okay. Cobblestone slab to andesite. Alright. Interesting. Don't know what your job block is, though. He's just wandering around like, yep, I stand out like a sore thumb. I really want to just dig into that mountain and make my own little spot. This looks like a flea market. Spinny head dooders, also called whirly sprigs. I need some of those. Need some of that. I am overwhelmed by stuff. I'm gonna dig a hole. I just need to dig a hole. Oh yeah. Oh, digging is good. Don't judge me. Or do. It doesn't matter. We're gonna dig out a little spot and take that over. Hey pig. That way we can become part of the village, not just take from it. Yeah, I just rationalized that. No, that didn't. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. But this mod pack is available on CurseForge for the low price of nothing. It's free. Just search Bowie and it'll come up. It's got the pink trees and floating city thing. I need to make a pin message with the link to it. If only I actually knew how to do that. I think my trusty sidekick actually might have slipped in. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. So I have to type the message first and then say pin. Okay. Oh, we had a little dizzy spell there. My PC's a little old. Not too old. It still works just fine. You're a good PC, aren't you? Yes, you are. Alright, so let's. Oh, I don't have to hide. I can just pause things. So we can go over here and go. First, let's grab this. Doing things on stream and learning. Okay, got that. Now we go here. So play at home version. And then we go pin. Yes. Customized unpin after. We'll even okay, we'll do that. Hide for myself. Sure. Look at me. I think I did a thing. I hid it for me so I can't see it. But that means I don't have to see it. So I don't know if I did a good or a bad. The play at home version now available. It's just missing two little things. I did a thing. Thanks, Shellstacks. You're my temporary glow stick. She's usually here to help me with all the things that I have no idea what I'm doing. I do the same for her when she's streaming, so that way, because as soon as you start streaming, all brain cells go somewhere else. Okay, it's nice. It's roomy. Well, we want 3 tall because I may be a garden gnome. That doesn't mean I have to live in a. Well, yeah, it does mean I have to live out in the garden. But let's go chop a tree because we haven't done a tree yet. Of course, there are no tree. There's a tree. I want a fancy tree though. I'm gonna go get one of those way over there, and hopefully not die because there's a pillager tower and a tower of doom and death and mayhem and destruction over there. I want a nice tree. It is getting to be Christmas time, and not that y'all live or know anywhere near where I'm at, but they had Christmas trees delivered to the grocery store the other day, and I was like, "What?" This was last week, and a little early, but they said it was a huge truckload, 75. And I used to have neighbors that would have that in their backyard just for decoration. I lived in a swanky neighborhood before, or it was becoming that way. I'm glad to not be there anymore for that reason. I do miss knowing where I'm going and the amenities of having certain things close by. You know, movie theater, 2 hour drive here. Your choice of movie theaters, 15 to 20 minutes in the same direction or either direction where I used to live. And they were the big fancy ones. I was just on the edge of city limits of Yuppieville. There are horse crossing signs, and I have seen horses crossing without a rider and with a rider. It's not like the rider fell off. It was, the horses just crossed there. I was going to do a thing with a waypoint to be a smart. Who made that? Oh, that's the air pressure noises. Okay. I got you. All right. Let's set a waypoint up at the Sherestone and go point. Actually, let's just edit this so we can go not temporary enabled. It didn't matter. First village. I should have just left waste on there. I don't know. That works for me. I like the little symbol. Don't know how to type it, so we're just going to leave that there. And we'll make it red. There. Now we know where things are. Let's go back to the flea market. Hey, flea markets. I'm going to go live over here behind you. I think that was the right. Yep, we're over there. I want to expand the city. I'm not going to take it over yet. It's over here. That way I can have this mountain as my property. And eventually that thing will be mine. And we have grindy things and bits and stuff. Don't fall in. It hurts. For now. Don't worry. Eventually all the villagers will be in boxes. Gotta get rid of that lag issue. But let's see. I also need to work on a food issue. Alright, so first step. Blink. Jungle. I chopped down spruce, not jungle. We'll make this into. Do that. Click. Give me one of these. I'm going to need two of these. There's an uncrafting table on here because I make lots of boo-boos. It also takes apart hard drives for A2 that you've made and then want to use the pieces again later to upgrade. Feral villagers. Now you have me intrigued. First, we need to go through the stages. And I always play with a little weird rule in my head that if I haven't found it yet, this is in solo worlds, not servers. If I haven't found it yet, I don't get to use it. So I've found it wouldn't, and I had to progress through the tools because I mean we've all played this early game so many times. Let's add in little quirky rules to tweak things. So since I found an axe and found a pickaxe, now I can upgrade. Haven't found a sword yet, so don't get to use one. Now I can buy them and then whatever, but I'm just weird. Do not have diamonds, I don't think, so I can't make the uncrafting. But it's a nice little, it's not the cheapest, but it's worth it. There we go. It's just planks, crafting table, diamond, uncraft just about everything. Okay, anything else we needed right this second? We'll put that somewhere. We'll remember it. We grabbed a bed. I don't know why I just did that, but I did because I am so smart. Don't get stuck in the copper ore block. That would be not smart. We're just going to square this off. And get some of that. I have not yet hit the A2 wireless inventory button because I am trying so hard not to. It's like, oh, I need one of these. Doop. I've gotten spoiled on myth render. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Especially I love how big my inventory is. I'm just not used to not having an inventory. I think we'll leave that overhanging like that. We might even put some stone back. Yeah, we're gonna put some back here a little. Triangulate it a little bit. Boop. And there we go. Nice and homey touches. Now the rest of the inside has to go. Let's dig some rock because we're gonna need it. We need to make furnace, maybe even furnace. Alright, so if we want to put the door somewhere around here, do the diagonal lily, we're going to 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then Drop down. That doesn't line up. That does. There. All nice and not symmetrical. It's not going to bother me a bit. It'll be fine. Yeah, we like it. We like it like that. Make a little walkway up to it. I said make a walkway up to it. Cooperate. Hey, Glow, welcome on in. You missed me actually saying nice things about you. Ha. Okay, we got a nice little walkway going up to our non-symmetrical little room. You'll just have to hit rewind and catch up, or watch the VOD later. All right, that's gonna get filled with dirt. So we're gonna go find stuff. Let's see what's in the chest over here, and just a bunch of shovel. We can use shovels now. And we fill in that little pothole. I figured you just slept in a little bit since you're up a little bit late last night this morning. Jungle bike. No, we want the deer tag. Fix that. Fix that. Go over here. Excuse me. I do not like the tall grass at all. Especially when you have to go find a piece of it for blazing caves. Because it does not want to be found. Hey, that's better. Alright, let's make us a furnace. That cobblestone. If I remember right, it's just boop, 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 boop. Why isn't it showing up? I don't have anything hidden. In fact, it should be all recipes. Alright, now let's cook some of that. Some of that. What am I doing? Let's put those in. Alright, waiting on torches. Okay. Brain. Gauge. Didn't work. Let's go loot and pillage the village a little bit. We're just going to borrow from a neighbor. Cup of sugar. Bucket would be nice. Oh, I thought that was dripstone for a second. I was going to be very happy and ecstatically excited. Okay, we got some plants there. We got some poo blocks there. Coffee machine. Here's the question, Shallow Stacks. How do you pick up the coffee machine? It breaks if you use a tool. Or is there a setting? I really want to take their coffee machine. Does anyone know how you can pick it up? I don't want to break it again. Okay, I just broke the grass. It shouldn't be there anyways. Light gray lamp. Hey, dude, move. Other stuff. Not what I'm looking for right now. Yeah, all the stuff from Actually Editions breaks whenever I try to pick it up. Hey, Elena, it's not broken yet. It was the woodcutter data pack that gave all the tools, assuming it's because it mixed with vanilla tweaks, wood recipes, and just went haywire. I mean, it's double entendre of having both of those on there, anyways. So I did figure it out by going one by one by one by one. There's only 7 to play with to get rid of. But that was my hunch, and I was actually correct. All right, those carrots, those look like potatoes. Sweet potatoes, but not carrots. Now we're just borrowing stuff from our neighbors. And I see clay. We need that. So I want to make a bonsai pot. I'll take the lantern too. We'll give it back though. We don't really need it. There it is. Then we can get more of our own. Ha, look at that. We also got an impact gun. Sound effects, and it does little, almost like debuggy stuff. It entertained me for a solid 5 minutes. I don't know if chat was as entertained as I am, but yeah, the coffee pot was one of the things yesterday that kept breaking. Well, like I'd try and pick it up and it would break, not like crash the game. Just mowing the lawn on the way to our new house. Second night in the new house. As soon as we find the door. Yay. Behind. Okay, that one's a Japanese thing. Are we talking about over there? Or that's part of When Dungeons Arise. That's one of the smaller little things. There's, I believe, 7 different ones of those. One, which spawns the least amount, the one that is a danger place. That's also when Dungeons Arise, and that's full of death. That is most likely full of death, doom, and destruction. I'm not gonna peek in there because I won't be surprised later. But chances are, if it's that neat looking, it's full of their custom mobs, and they all want to kill you. That's just a smaller thing. About the same results. Things want to kill you. You want to get their treasure, take it over, have a nice free house with lots of materials. Okay. We're gonna clear. Hey, Mankey is back with more subs. 4 months in a row. Hello, hello. We're playing around on Dimensions and Dungeons, made by this really cool guy, Bugars. You heard of him? It's a chaos jumble of what I call all the mods light, but I had to come up with my own name. So I'm making a little hole in the wall, and I'm going to build above ground. I am terrified. It has lots of everything. Yeah, it has lots of everything. Hey, lunatic or whatever, if you've heard of him, that's all that matters, right? But this is what I've been working on lately. I've been working on putting a mod pack together for years. This one I finally had the sit down and patience to figure out how to get it approved and go through all the steps and fiddle faddle with sitting around waiting, uploading, repeating, fixing, and all that. So it's finally a thing. All right, now I can make some torches. I took some of everywhere I've been and threw it into here, and this is what we ended up with. And I got an impact gun. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Okay, it doesn't do anything bad, I don't think. Nope. But it makes your bed all weird. I kind of like that just because it's weird. Sectional. Okay, we're done playing with the impact gun for a minute. We'll do it again later. Yeah, just a little bit. I learned from the best. I don't need all that many, but we'll put one here. Put one maybe over here. This dirt here's needs reforming. I don't want to stair step it. Terraform. This is yard work, not terraforming. It's just I don't like the way it looks, so we'll fix it. Demon seeds. I have no idea what they're for yet. We got magic. We got tech. We got what the heck. Ha! Made that up just now. We got a shovel about to break too. There it goes. Now I think we'll fill this in a little bit. Because why not? No. Make a little village walkway to get here. That's going towards the village. Yep. That looks like a walkway to me. Okay, ignore the little stutters. PC struggling a little bit. Stupid grass. And some more dirt. That needs some there. Needs a little there. and whatever. You need to go away. No tall grass. I don't even like the short grass. Boop, boop. Alrighty then. There we go. We made progress. I'm not gonna say I won't play this world off stream. In fact, that'd be nuts because I don't like building on more than one world. I don't in solo worlds. I like building on a server, then maybe two servers, and then maybe a hardcore world, which I have one of those, and then whatever just survival world I'm on. There's usually only one of them. All the others get pushed to the wayside, except including my projects that I've got a few long term projects. I don't know why I'm putting that there. I don't know why I'm babbling about that either. You just can't be in all of them at the same time. It drives you crazy. Okay, what am I doing now? I have no idea. And then we go. Where do we want them? No. How fast can we fill these up? I mean, we'll get organized or stay organized. All right, let's put things we don't know what we want to do with anything yet. We're going to cook that. We don't need to worry about that yet. That is not a chocolate bar. Looks like one to me. Okay, let's start with the food. Then we'll cook the clay. Then we'll make the bonsai pot. Then we can make more spruce and not have to go next door. Because there's pillagers over there. We don't want that right now. Okay, well, that's cooking. We will put books in a box. Yeah, that's why I was asking Shaw's Tax, but I guess they disappeared. Is all the stuff from. Well, I know all the stuff from the coffee maker mod disappear, breaks when you break it, and compression chests, there's a reason. I don't remember what it is, though. There's a reason those break. And books and things. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was talking about. I don't remember why, but there is some reason why that causes them to break. And I'll put the gems in with the books. Yeah, I know there's a slime ball. We'll put my precious impact gun in there. And that. Oh, now it's nighttime. Hey, Charlie Brown, welcome on in. I'm playing with things and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But I made a little hole in the wall. I'm making myself build above ground for my everythings. farms, machines, storage, everything except for my stairway down to mine everything and stuff and explore that way is going to be above ground. I am terrified. Okay, now let's make some of that. We'll plant a regular spruce tree outside just while we wait because something to do. And we're going to move along with our trusty tree. I can't stand tall grass. It drives me crazy. There's one biome that, if you ever play with Biomes Plenty, you'll know exactly which one it is. It drives me absolutely bonkers. Okay, that's much better. Let's clear the way to the water. Okay, now Piggy, move. All right, we'll put one there. Put one there. I just want the pod. I used to hate Podzol. Don't know why I suddenly like it. I'm as baffled as everyone else is. All right, we'll save these for the Triomatic, also known as the Bonsai Pot. And to chop this stuff down. That's what I was asking because I saw the whole reason I have that mod now is because Mom Melissa said, "Oh, there's a coffee pot." I was like, "Ooh, what mod is that? Must have it." Coffee pots because it acts like a brew stand, but I don't know how to pick them up. I can't find out how. I've looked and looked and looked, and now there's an ad break finishing up that I didn't know even started. Okay, we do have that box. Oh, that's okay. That goes with the trash can. Dang. Hey, look, six. Giving a gift sub to Charlie Brown. Welcome to the We Can Hear You Now club. Sounds good to me, anyways. Thank you so much for that sub, Glow. It is appreciated. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just faking it. Pig, do you know what we're doing? I am trying. I am. Okay. You can stay over there. Here's an idea. If this is a spot that's already dug out, it's saying this is going to be our going down stairway. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I can't not dig. Hey, getting that bounty. Way to go. One day they might be worth. They'll definitely be worth something. Okay, so 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. We're not digging the whole thing down this wide right now. I just like to get started, and then I do a middle one, because you always run into things that get in your way that you can't dig up yet, because you only got stone tools, because we're just starting. And then brain tide. And there's also blocks that you need diamond to mine. There's even blocks you need netherite to mine. I don't know what the stuff does yet because I haven't gotten that far. I know it gives you neat stuff and you make stuff out of it, but that's about it. Okay, we got some of that. We can make one of those. Um, let's get one of those. They're my favorite block because you can't see them. I don't know where it is now. It's probably where. There it is. Now it's right there. Isn't it great? Most of the lag I'm getting is actually from between streaming and the controller mod. So y'all with mouse and keyboard don't have to deal with that part of it. It's already included in the pack, so if you don't want to use it, you can either turn it off, cut it out, but it's in there because I use it, and well, it's my pack. So we got tree, we got puzzle. Let's make us some picks and do a little bit of diggy diggy. Once we get sticks. And then, and then. Brains, there it is. All right. Now let's put all this stuff. I don't know where that came from. Don't need that right now. Don't need that. That. Do need those. Why not? Actually, let's go ahead and make one of these. So when we do run into stuff that we need that for, we will have one. Put that in there. No problem. As long as you choose to spend time here, that's what matters to me. And if you don't, just make sure you spend time somewhere that involves Minecraft or someone in the community that usually plays Minecraft or something like that. It gives me something to babble about for a few minutes. And yeah, I use my touchpad in the menus for the reason that it likes to kind of like bog down or something, and it's faster. Do 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 do. And we dig to find some stuff. One thing I'd like to figure out, I'm sure it's possible because I've seen it, I know you can use the modern version of FreeCam, and it doesn't let you FreeCam through anything. Is there a way to set up the Tweakeroo version to be that way? And not have you die by falling out of the world? I don't think so either, but it'd be a nice idea just to have it at least like, a preset, and then they have to figure out afterwards how to get around that preset to go free cam through stuff. Just for a difficulty setting, basically. There's a fly flying around my head. Yeah, because I know Modrinth has its own version of free cam that makes it so you can't just pass through. A lot of I had that in a mod folder once that was being used for Friends or Us, and a lot of people were like, what's going on? You had to be up to go through walls. I'm like, I kind of liked it that way, looking back on it. Okay, deep in my. Oh, that's fun. I mean, it can be at times when you're making progress. When you can't figure out what because the recipes of JEI loop around and go, you need this to make the thing you want to, that you need to make the thing you make. Yeah. It's like, I want to make this. Well, you need that to make that. No. You had to find a little workaround somewhere that gives you the stuff to make the thing. There's quite a few of those until you find that one little right thing to click on. Yep. That's when you make a new machine that has a new recipe. Yeah. I need to figure out I have the basic ideas for the A2 auto crafting stuff. I need to sit down and buckle down and actually make that because I know what pieces are involved, kind of. I just haven't. I just haven't done it because I'm not positive as to how it works. Hey, Lava, welcome on in. How are we doing today? I'm. Come on, there you go. I'm about to place a torch because it's getting dark. We're just digging down into the most solid area. So hopefully we don't run into too many caves and have to. It is sheerly for mining resources and getting down there. Tin cables, that's just. It's something super simple that it's just enough of a pain. Well, it's just tin wire and rubber, which you can get the rubber from the villager. Yeah, you know how my farms all go. They're all on their. You can buy the rubber. One of the MI Villagers sells the rubber. You still have an alliance with me. You can check my villagers if you can find them in my little maze. But one of the guys with the forge hammer job block. Okay, you got the rubber. Yeah, that should give you the rubber you need to make the tin cables, if I remember right. No, he doesn't sell the tin cables. Ooh, iron. That would be nice. Almost as nice as if the steel upgrade turned the brass drills into steel drills. That's one I'm probably going to put on this pack just for at least me or my solo version. It's like a hardcore version of Myth Render's mod pack that's just kind of for fun because I'm at about 2,500 days on it. Not 2,500, 1,200. I don't know anything about soldering. Soldering. I read it soldering, but I pronounce it soldering. Unless I'm thinking about something totally different. I just know there's a bunch of tin cables that you use for a whole bunch of other little things that are little circuit thingies, if I remember right. Look, we're already down to level 26. We're flying. So usually I dig down through a mountaintop. Oh, okay. That works. It's pinned up in the message up there somewhere. I learned how to pin earlier. I've done it like twice in my life. That link will take you straight to it. It's the play at home version. Yep, I was like, where's Glow? I don't know how to do it. And then Shadow Stack stepped in and saved the day. He's like, I think you just make a message and then click the pin thing on it. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if it was that easy. And surprisingly, it was. Now, data packs, which I highly recommend Blaze and Caves definitely on just to increase the fun, are not included in the thing, except for the ones that are actually on CurseForge, which is a very limited supply. I highly recommend going to Vanilla Tweaks for all your data pack needs. Anything more than that is just excessive, but fun nonetheless. Bobby and Sinatra are also nice to throw on there. I can't add in Bobby, even though that the mods that I use with Bobby are still available on CurseForge or Sinatra. Just loading Sinatra and then it loads in Fortified Fabric API. It gets really cranky when you try and include that in your mod pack. They're like, no. And so I just took it out and leave that into the same option area as, shaders, resource packs, and all that fun stuff. Add what you want. Take out what you don't. There's a little box you can click for that. No, I actually wanted to do that to all of them. But when it comes to modding and me starting using them, in fact, you can blame or give a lot of the credit to Lena. When I first started watching her is when I started learning about mods other than Zero's and the controller mod. I started out with Mr. Crayfish's controllable. Anything after that was watching Lena late at night, couldn't sleep, or was up too late for some reason. And I was like, that's cool. What does that? Oh, what does that? What does that? What does that? And she got me into medium modding. And then I was like, oh, we'll stick with these little few ones. Hey, Grish, welcome on in. Goodbye. And so part of me playing with mods is thanks to or to blame on her. Depends on how you want to look at it. I am very thankful because Lena is awesome as well. And if you're not following her, should be. I think just about almost everybody in here streams, so just follow everybody. I'm lazy with shoutouts. I'm sorry. Let's grab this. Need some of that to start. Need some of this. Hey, Tam. How are things and stuff? How did the pressure washing go? And we need some of this stuff too. Getting all the goodies. Okay, we'll backfill some of this. Come on. There we go. And that's the other side. Where's mining for goodies? Day 1, new world. Or we're on like day 6, but you know. Not hardcore, just everything's hard enough in here. Because we don't know what we're doing anyways. Let's finish off this pick. And step, 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 step. Oh, we got another one. This got off somewhere. One, two, three. Okay, we're on target. Yoink. Hydrate. It's going to be lots of fun. You can play as vanilla as you want. And and just look at all the neat, weird stuff. Or you can use it for its technological and magical advantages. There's tech, there's magic, there's mobs things, there's biomes, there's pretty things, there's fancy things. There is also optional, I don't like Macaw's stuff, but that's in the pack that you can turn on because some people like it. I do not for most of the stuff. So there's some optional things. Yes, there's magic. It is, as far as I've found so far, it's complicated. But once you watch the video, I haven't figured out how to make the quest book things for it. I tried borrowing some. They still need a lot of work. They're a work in progress because all of a sudden all the names disappeared of everything just about on it. And so anybody else can figure them out. That would be awesome. I mean, I know Shalasex redid the one or did the ones on Mythrender, and as I paid attention and got an idea of how they did them. They're also busy, especially usually during the times that I'm actually available to think and question things. Brains. Yep, there is occultism, mysticism, there's iron something, there's R's, there's apotheosis, there's the Aether, which I'm pretty sure that's like mostly magic dimension. There's also the Twilight dimension, there's the Aether, there's the deeper, darker. I think there's just the 3 extra dimensions. Okay, there's someone not here. I'm not all there, but they're definitely not here. Ha! I'm not funny. I did just come up with that one. Nose itching. It's either the fly or my nose itching. Hopefully it's not the fly in my nose itching. That would suck. It'd be kind of gross. Hey, we'll hit bedrock in no time. Maybe we'll find some of the purple stuff too. That's always fun to try and get around without. That stuff requires a diamond pick. But the reward in the end is worth it because it gives you, from what I can see, the top tier gear in the game is the Aether Deep Slate or something like that. And it looks neat because it's purple. Gimme. Give me the gold. Okay, let's dig the safe spot. Who doesn't love the crawl button? That needs to be vanilla if nothing else is. Add the crawl feature. What's that? Silver. We need that. I missed my magnet already. Oh, we're not going to talk about why the magnet wasn't working yesterday. We'll just admit the fault in it, and that was because my inventory was full. That was my dumb. We need some of that too. I don't know the first steps of, but the first steps. Hey, everybody's getting stuff in. Eyeball check. Okay, we'll do an eyeball check as soon as we can get out of crawling. Get that. Get that. They keep having more stuff in there. Don't make me go down there and dig more. I'll do it. Okay, fine. I'll go down there and dig more. An eyeball check, for anyone that doesn't know, is when you actually take a break, stop for a second. Yay, modpack ran fine. Only reason I get those little lag spots is, I think, because of the controller. Honestly, other than that, there'd be a lot less problems. But my forearm is kind of messed up. We'll just put it that way. But yeah, just take an eyeball check. Make sure you blink because I have this bad habit of not blinking, and then when I finally do, it hurts like hell. I mean, they say every 30 seconds, or is it every 20 minutes, you should look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Something like that. I don't have 20 feet away in here, but I have a window door now. So I can actually look at something far enough away. And I had not been blinking, so thank you for that. Okay, let's make sure we don't lose, excuse me, our way out. The controller mod is included in there. So if that's hindering your computer, you can also take it out. Or just turn and toggle it off if you're using CurseForge. I don't know how the other mod launchers work. I assume that there's some way you can do this a similar thing with all of them. I need bunches of this stuff. I know that. It cooks great, but save it for when you need uh thingies for A2. Okay, now this is the way out. Did I ever mention I hate air pockets? Okay, and we'll close that off. Because they get backpack duders in there. Backpack duders make lots of scary noises with their records. And they don't go away. Okay, staircase. It's like we were never here. There's plenty of ore back in there, I promise. I didn't dig it all out. I don't know why I'm digging through with this with nobody saw that. That's there we go. I want to break both of those. No, we need to probably put one of these up. Let's make sure our stairs are lit. Yeah, we good. But I needed just a little side project, so I finally started working on this again. Got it out there. Now I put it together, and I've made a lot. Oh yeah, that's real fun. But I've made a lot of data, or not data. I made a lot of mod packs just for myself, some for servers. I very rarely play on them for more than a few hours, even. It's just the fun of putting them together and finding out, oh, hey, this actually works. And it's like, okay, next project, let's find new ideas. Let's see how big we can make it without crashing things. And then I'll just get to the point where, okay, this is as big as it can get. And then, my brain's like, okay, we're done with that. We'll go back to whatever we were doing before that. And so I want to actually make sure this is playable on I'm not saying a low end PC, but a lower, average, older. Hence the reason I've named the worlds potato, tater, baked potato, loaded baked potato, things like that. That way, it is a heavier mod pack or a bigger mod pack that can be played on not a brand new PC. I don't have a brand new one. I was brand new in 2020. And I have a soft spot for people that have potatoes. I has potato. That's gonna fall, isn't it? Now we can put that there. A wooden pick will be faster than I think than a stone sword though. Not sure when it comes to deep slate, but probably. Shh. Hey, little red, you got me. You won. That scared the shit out of me. How you doing? Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack for a second. Oh, I am alive. I am not going to have a heart infarction. I'm awake. Oh, glad you're doing well. Question: did you mean to hit the knock button? Or is it an accident like I've done probably a dozen times in the past? I can't do the knock thing on this browser. If it was an actual one, but I don't think it was. Because only accidents have come through before. There is here. Yeah, I've clicked it many times accidentally. Usually going to your stream is when I usually have clicked it in the past. Because you got those favorite people that you have it set up for. But you have to use Firefox or Google, and I don't, or Chrome, and I use Opera, so it doesn't let me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use it because of future things coming. That I'll just leave that teaser there. Hey, it's dark out here. We don't have doors yet. We're gonna fix that. But it's no problem. I just figured I'd ask because that would mean you were live, and that would mean that hey, everybody, open a tab up for Red too. Ignore everyone else you're watching and just pay attention to us. Right, right. No, that'd be selfish. But so is the whole you can only have two or three or whatever tabs count towards viewership, blah blah blah. We're not getting into that though. That's a whole pile of can of worms. Did up some dishes. I have found I have new nonstick pans that still are nonstick. I have new plasticware because I'm a bachelor and I eat out of plasticware and use plasticware for everything. If I know this may blow someone's mind, and we've all been probably told this, if you clean your dishes off immediately when you're done with them, they clean so much easier if you clean up a mess right when you make it. Oh my god, it comes right up, especially when you have nice granite countertops for the first time in your life, and a nice stove that has like the solid glass thing on it, and I have an amazing kitchen, and I am taking very good care of it. I actually clean things as I cook. It's not normal for me. Yeah, Minecraft time. Well, if you got that new PC you were showing me a while back, it should run smooth as something that's smooth. I'm telling you, yeah, that's where I've heard that before. Back in my day, we took home economics because it was required. And guess what? When I took home economics, they taught you how to balance a checkbook, and then in economics, they reaffirmed that and taught you how to do taxes. They don't do that in economics anymore. That's kind of what economics and home economics was kind of for. I mean, it's a mandatory class, so why not teach the things that you should know in life that are kind of mandatory to know to survive and not want to burn your house down rather than clean it? Not from what I've been told. And that is, for lack of a better word, completely stupid because they're making people, well, completely stupid. I just want one set. We'll just do that. Oh, they started back teaching cursive in a lot of places. I saw it on the news actually just recently, so that means that it's actually possibly happening in some places. Because I know they actually teach it here. They never took it out here. In a small little podunk town, they teach whatever they want. Okay, so what would be the easiest way to consider this open? Let me do it this way. No, it is coming back to mandatory again because they actually did studies and something showed up that, hey, this is a good thing to learn. Okay, that's open. So when it's open like that, it's technically closed. So that should de-zombify things. Yeah, there we go. We got doors. Charlie, that's because you're awesome and you know these things and you like art and stuff. Not everybody just is awesome like us. We count you as one of us. One of us. I mean, What killed me was the first time I found out that it was a real thing, that there were people out there that could not read a non-digital clock. Blew my mind. Like, it's just, it points at that number is what hour it is. That number is the minute. It's not hard. I wasn't allowed to use a digital clock until I learned analog clock in my own home. It's just like, are you serious? People can't read that as adults. It's not rocket surgery. Okay, enough about venting about the rest of the world. Let's just live in Minecraft. It's so much nicer here. Well, most of the world uses a 24-hour clock. Like, it's 1600 here and 3. But, 3 minutes I'll let slide. Not 4, but 3. Okay, let's put the door away. We're not going to swim anytime soon. That won't make sense to bedrock people. We're going to need more sticks. We need to make some axes so I can ask them questions. Ha! I'm not funny. 24-hour time is easy. There's 24 hours in a day, 1 through 24. And if I say anything that's derogatory towards anyone, I'm sorry. This is just my brain and my words. But there's a simple, some people say, subtract 12. I just knock off one digit off of, like, if it's 14, ignore the 1. Throw that out. Ignore that, never exists if you're translating. Then subtract 2. Just remember, subtract 2. 14 is 2. 16 is 4. And, you get into 20. You shouldn't be awake during the 20s. It's kind of like translating between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Once it gets over 40, it's hot. Once you get below 0, it's cold. Don't worry about those. I mean, I am too, because my sleep schedule there is no schedule. But, then you're just subtracting 1, and you can figure out 24 is midnight. Count back. It's not that many numbers. Or just realize that, hey, once you hit the 20s, it's dark, it's nighttime. You shouldn't be going anywhere anyways, unless you work during that time. Sit at home, play Minecraft, and just keep playing until it's not in the 20s again. It'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 soon enough. 0 is the start of the day, midnight. Midnight's always gonna be weird because it goes 11:59, 12, but it goes 11:59 p.m. to 12 a.m. That doesn't make sense either. But 0 is the same thing as midnight. That's it. Ignore that if it hurts your brain, because yeah, we are actually at 27, 20. We're down to 26 now. I think we hit a high of 28 Celsius today. That's way warmer than we should be right now, but I'm not really complaining because it's supposed to be a cold winter. Okay, now we need choppy choppy. We're gonna make 2 of these and bust out put it somewhere safe. There it is. Hey, I can see it. We're just going to put you over here in the corner. And find a piece of dirt. And go boop. And put dirt away. Grab a sapling. Go boop. And put you in there. Put you in there. And it's going to chop logs for us. I'm going to get you fly. Yeah, so it's warm if it's 84. Considering the other day we were right at freezing. A4 and 89 aren't that far away compared to like 5 degrees in Celsius is a different, you know, altitude sometimes. In my brain, that made sense. Okay, what else are we going to do for now? Yeah, hailstone's dangerous. We get that during the summer here. We get that all year round if it's bad enough thunderstorm. Okay, can we make some more? How much iron do we have? All right, we got that's enough to cook some stuff. Ignore the jumping around through screens because my brain is just jumpy. Seeing hail is cool as long as you are in a protected building and you don't have a nice car sitting out in the driveway or any car sitting out in the driveway because it's not going to be nice, or some days it's not going to be a car. There's something else I was going to cook in there, but iron, that's what it was. Iron. Need some iron. We got 3 more. All right, we still don't have redstone, so we can't make pipes yet. So we're just gonna mine our way down the bottom, hoping pray we got an ancient city down there. And there goes the Mountain Dew. Now we're back to coffee. Coffee. The fluid of life. All right, do we have any lava around here? Not that I'm ready to go to the nether or anything, but I kind of. Oh, we got that evil spot. I kind of want to go get the box out of that. Just so I have it. Let's go do that for an adventure. Get one of these. And then make a bucket. Come on. And do that. I got water. We have food. What could go wrong? I'll be back, villagers. Take care of my house. Just leave it alone. Ooh, egg. Away fly. Nope. Nope. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's mine. Need one of those for the converter box to zombify villagers in the safety of your own home. And that way. And a sight. Wouldn't have to jump so much if there wasn't short grass. Yay, red gutter bounty. Yay, red. Okay, that's nothing. Jowls. The giant wild pig of the sea. Jowls. That's hip, hop, hip to the hop, hip up the mountain, and hop, hop, hop. And look, there's a scary anything that's curses. I don't know what they are, but it's probably like evil. This looks safe and normal. Something was here. It's not anymore. Okay, let's go get the thing. That. I'll need that. And then we just go. Now it's safe. Find the middle so that way we don't waste time. So this is going to be nice and slow. Yes, 82 goodies. It's worth the slow dig. If you know, you know. It's funny that every map world, every seed that I've done so far in this pack has had a crater for that meteorite, whatever thing. It's had one that's had lava around it. And until like Mythrender, none of them have had lava that I've. Okay, one of them had some lava right next to it on one side. I've never seen that many of them have lava around it in the crater. Missed the bus. Walk. That means both of you. Oh wait, you can't walk right now. Your foot's got boo boo. Hey, give me the stuff. Thank you. Oh, dust. We're here. Might as well grab a little bit extra of this. Because I know you need 4 of them at least for something. And then another 4 for something else. And I've only got 7. You drive the car. They walk next to it on the side of the road. I've seen that. I couldn't tell you how many times. And you know what's going on, so you praise the parent and laugh at the child. Yep. Your foot gives you reason to right now. Eventually, it'll be too damn cold there for, well, too hot or too cold for you. Kids, they can tough it out. One more, then we'll head back. Ad break. Where did you come from? Okay, one more. We'll make it so you can get in. Get some more dust while it's there, and it's still daylight. I kind of want to grab that armor up there. I'm also kind of scared too. Did I get the stuff off from it? Yes, I did. I need the books too. Wasn't there another? There's another dude. Well, that didn't work well, did it? Okay, it's dark anyway, so might as well get all the stuff. Come on. All the stuff. Hey, cow. Watch out. All right, let's see if any of this is. Okay, those. Nothing's enchanted. There, we got stuff. Come on, chop. Thank you. All right, we're going to be pushing our luck if we dig up some sand. Probably. That almost was a problem. Well, let's get those pieces. How much sand we got? We got 18. That's good enough for now. Hey, look, we got a portal thingy right there. Oh, look, we got oh, Iron Golem to your job. I haven't killed you for a reason, wherever you are. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see. Cake. Hey, I want that back, but not bad enough to jump in there. There you are. They're over that way. Second boy. Which way are we going? We're going this way. We're going to put a waste point over here because I need obvious in your face things. I really need to start staying up, not sleeping in game because phantom membranes. God, press thing, press thing, press thing, press thing. That stuff and that stuff. And we'll just throw that in there. Let's cook some sand. Put some of the things I plan on using in the very near future in there. And scaffolding. I was wondering about that. Okay, we got almost grab those and nose itchy. And then we make one of those just to finish off that. Come on. Okay, so we need lava, stone, and let's just look it up. Easy. Stone, lava bucket. We did not get the bucket of lava, did we? No, we did not. That was a test, and we all failed. We do have one of those. That stuff's not valuable. Actually, you know what? We're going to put those in there for when we go find some snow to walk on. And everything else in here. We don't need that right now, anyways. And yeah, we'll keep the. Okay. Put this in here. Project box. Now, we're going to dump this out so we remember to get lava. Unless there's lava over by that thing. That'll be a little bit shorter walk. Move it. Coming through. Killing grass. Move it. Give me that back. Straight that way. Whee! I swim in a food. I don't have magnet yet. Well, onion, don't care about that right now. Let's see if this has lava. So we want an iron farm. Watch, this will be the only one that does not have lava. It'll be all nice and safe. Seriously. None. What are the odds? What are those? Pneumatic cylinders. Press stone. Ink. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. Ow. Which way? I'm going that way. Still haven't found any carrots. Wild carrots. I like the wild carrots better. I don't know why. I just do. Next step is find dripstone. And get our foot untangled from the cord. We'll do the untangling first. There we go. And there we go. And jumpy, jumpy. I suppose, no, that's just oil. I never checked before to see if I could pick it up with a bucket. You can. I figured you could. I just wanted to test it. Oh, lava. Trying to scoop you up. There we go. What's this do? This is mana regeneration. Don't need that right now. Don't want to accidentally use any of that because bad things could happen. I suppose no. That's just regular. And walkie, walkie, walkie. Egg. Yes, egg. Three things or two basic things that are not in the pack yet. I haven't decided. One is going to be in the pack. That is mob grinder utils. Just add it now. It's going to be in there. The other is mob egg recipes. I don't know because there's H and there's P, hostile and passive. Two separate mods. And they're not terribly hard, but they're not like too simple either. I'm just wondering because I mean, there's also you already have the contain or capture enchant that gives you a chance for dropping it. For spawn eggs to drop. So it's like, how easy do I want to make this? Granted, things can be really hard at times, but you know, if you work for something in here, anything's possible. Yada yada. And then it's also, you know, someone playing at home could always add it themselves or turn it off if it's too easy. Things like that. Honey, I'm home. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put it. I know I'm putting mob grinder utils in the pack. That's just an awesome, fun. It's like a tech mod for mob spawners. They're mob grinders. If you have access to that, you still want a trident chopper thingy from Bedrock, you're crazy because it is 10 times much betterer. Yes, I said betterer. Is that gooder? Is that regular chest? Yes. That is unknown pair of. Let's put those on so we can start our journey into the harder stuff, better prizes, and let's put the mittens on too. And do. Then we go up here. There's 3 trinket tab things. There's accessories. That adds in this stuff. And there's all kinds of things. I don't know squat about it. That's where these go, though, I think. No, those go in here. Yes. So there's so many trinkets and tabs of everything you could ever dream of and stuff. We want to put on those ones, I think. Then, like I said, it's Control T, and you get the introduction. I'm not going through all this on stream. I've already been through it. Blah, blah, blah. It explains that. Tier names as they're opened, yada, yada. Activate, click. You can't click yet. Detailed info, it goes into here, things, and that starts your journey through that. I don't know what that is from exactly, but it's part of a thing that does stuff. And that's the first tier. Frontier, Ascent, Summit, Pinnacle, and then I think it's Aether. I'm not positive. Someone else out there might know. I am not the one to ask yet. I'll learn something eventually. And my hands itching. Okay, let's see. I think that is a good spot. We got lava. I'm gonna put that in here as soon as I find where I put it. I put it in a drawer. Let's grab that before I forget. Let's also grab the eggs, because that is the main ingredient in the spawn eggs. Is, well, eggs. And we got lava, we got eggs. Put them in here for the ingredient box. And with that, we're going. Don't be making noises at me. I saw that. Let's see who is on and about playing Minecraft or in my little circle of peoples. Let's see where we're going today. Oh, no, they just got moved. There. I have a good idea where we're going, but we're going to double check just in case someone else just screams at me. And let's make a decision. We're going to. I don't know. There are too many choices. We went there just the other day, and then there yesterday. We're going to go to Corrupted Tree because they are an amazing builder. They freehand 90 something percent of their builds, and their builds are amazing. So we're going to head over there, and we're going to do this thing before I forget and copy it myself, because everybody forgets that. I remembered today. So, I don't know. Thank you everyone for coming in. I appreciate it. It has been a non disastrous stream, which is always exciting to not have disasters because disasters aren't that much fun unless you cause them. And even then, cor- I don't remember how to spell that. There it is. Found him. So start the raid, clicky clicky. So grab the raid message and put all your emotes on there that you can. I got some somewhere. I just clicked my message because, but anyways, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. I will try to come back again tomorrow and continue this adventure. And I'll see you then. But until then, be good, have fun, good luck, don't die, all that jazz, and don't forget your coffee.